Hey, what's going on? So today I'm going to talk about how you can use Google Shopping ads and do they work? Do they still work because they got rid of Smart Shopping and everything's rolled up into Performance Max? Should you use their regular standard shopping campaigns now? And actually how to jumpstart your PMAX campaign with. Because what I have found, and again, I've done this through testing and trying a bunch of different things, it's worked differently in different ad accounts too. So some ad accounts, I'll take on an ad account that spent over 500K and then another account that's only spent 5K. And some of the data that's already, well, what I should say is the data in the account affects kind of the performance of new campaigns that get launched and what it has to work off, right? Because a lot of these platforms are working off of past data and this, I'll call it the AI revolution right now. So keeping all that in mind, one of the ways I like to use standard shopping campaigns is if I turn on Performance Max and a client has a relatively large catalog, I really like to create standard shopping campaigns that can kind of tell Google, hey, we know that their users on Google Shopping might have higher intent, or those are the users, for whatever reason, we might know that's where we want to be. But Performance Max has the liberty because it has its inventory, shows us up on Google Search, Google Display, YouTube, Gmail, Discovery. I think I hit them all. Don't come after me if in the comments if I missed them. But anyway, the point is that Google or Performance Max can see, oh, hey, I have a lot of users on display that are clicking on my ads, and for whatever the reason, they may not be converting, or same thing with YouTube, or it plays a different part of the funnel. Point being is Performance Max or these sort of campaigns will then just go and zero in and then forget about shopping sometimes. And I've seen that happen. And so what I'll do, and if I really believe there's a strong power or reason to do Google Shopping, I'll launch a standard shopping campaign, put some of my best products in there that are my best sellers, and it'll kind of show Google, hey, people are converting from here. And then I'll see Performance Max kind of change directions and go back over there. So again, test it, see if this works for you. And I also put it on low priority. So meaning you can set your standard shopping campaigns from low, medium, and high priority. And that just means, when inventory or when there's campaign options and, maybe those campaigns are bidding against each other, which one's going to get the placement. So I put it on low because I know that if Performance Max isn't going to show up for that search, boom, that's where standard shopping will come in and kind of take that space. So then what happens? PMAX learns, decides to show up there. All right, so firstly, I got my notes over here, so I'm looking around. I want to make sure I don't miss any, just the general key points, especially if some people might be just learning here a little bit about shopping. If you're learning about it, I'm not going over the perfect little ins and outs of each campaign, but just higher level what I think you should be knowing and how to supplement it with PMAX. Firstly, you want to make sure your merchant center is up to date. So a lot of clients I get, their Google Merchant Center where you submit all your products. Let's say you're using Shopify, submit it there, Google approves it, and then it goes onto the Google Shopping Network. You need to make sure that those are set up correctly and those have the right attributes set up. That helps Google know where to place it, and that kind of goes along with the review piece of this. You also can upload your reviews into Google Shopping, which helps a ton. I've seen so many clients' accounts that I get them and they've been running shopping and they've been doing well. They just don't have reviews. You put on reviews and it bumps it up a little bit, or more conversions start coming in. Just like anybody these days, they want a review, especially if they're going to make a higher end purchase on a physical product. So again, just to be clear on the different options available when it comes to showing up on shopping, Performance Max will do it, but it doesn't always, right? That's why we're talking about how you can use standard shopping to kind of help redirect it and give it a direction to go, and then just regular, obviously, standard shopping. And I feel like you have more control over that, right? You can manually adjust your CPCs, optimize for conversions, conversion value, even a T ROAS on there, so things like that. And then the three things that I think are really the most important piece of shopping is you can display your product ratings, actually enable customer reviews, and add promotions to your products, which I think is crucial when you see, if you go to Google Shopping and you see those three to five products at the top, and you're looking at, some of them have a promotion, some of them don't have one, some of them have a rating, some of them say free shipping or get by this time, all these different things. You want to make sure that's on point, and it makes a huge difference. Okay, now I want to actually leave you with a way that the account structure or setup for these campaigns. A lot of times what I see is someone will set up the campaign but also throw in like all their products in it and they don't have any separation, or they'll build it out and then they create all their ad groups by their products in different categories. You don't want to do that. create separate campaigns for your different products or offerings. So for example, if you're selling barbecue grills, also I grabbed this off Google, so I'm not claiming ownership over this image. So anyway, thank you for whoever, I don't know, I'll look it up. Anyway, if you're selling barbecue grills, you would then create an ad group of your gas grills, electric grills, and portable grills. Then inside there, you make sure that your product groups in there are just the gas grills, then just electric grills, just portable grills. So that, because then Google can say, hey, everything that's in this campaign is just a grill, right? The other side of the chart here shows the barbecue tools, grill, brushes, bags, cleaning tools, same thing. They all kind of fall into more of a group. And another key thing, at least about this example, is the barbecue tools here are a lot cheaper than the barbecue grills. So the conversion value for Google to optimize on this, let's say the grill will just say it's $500, where one of these bags or cleaning tools could be $25-$30. If Google's going to have to compete against itself to go, should I get the bags conversion or the grills conversion? It's going to say, hey, this is way easier for me to convert on, and go after, some of the barbecue tools versus the grills. So you want to make sure you separate these. Google will have an easier time figuring out, hey, what does it cost to convert for one of these, grills, and then you can optimize it. The other part about this is separating it this way, you're able to more easily scale what's working. So barbecue grill starts converting, you start hitting a 2 ROAS, 2.5, 3. Shut off some of those other products if you don't care, and you're just focused on ROAS goals. Now this comes back to business goals, but point being is optimize for the conversion events that you need, and know that you can scale it up when you separate your campaigns out like this and get a little bit more granular. So the other piece and the other way you could structure this is if you're trying to jumpstart your PMAX campaigns because you feel like it's not really showing up on shopping, you can take your best sellers and do the same thing. So in this scenario, it would say, your campaign, it would just be your best selling products. And then you put in those products that would be, become the ad group. So let's say you had 5 products that, out of 100 that are selling the most, and you really just need to make sure that those are getting pushed. Boom, throw them in there and keep them separated. But that would be my strategy to kind of help redirect PMAX in the right direction. All right, let me know if you have any questions. Peace.